Hello and welcome to the final news show for the Skeleton Crew. I'm Tony Anderson.
And I'm Brooke DeBlay.
In international news, the Japanese Ministry of Defense announced that an apparent ballistic missile was launched over North Korea and passed over Japan.
The Japanese government warned its citizens to seek shelter as the missile likely flew over Japan. It is unknown whether the missile fell into the sea.
Toward the northern end of Japan, in the Aomori and Hokkaido prefectures, residents have been notified to not touch any fallen debris and to notify any police or fire officials. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida has begun to gather members to analyze the situation. It has been reported that no damage has been seen. A spokesperson is quoted to say, North Korea's actions threaten Japan and the international community. Missile launches like this go against UN resolutions. Japan will launch a strong protest against North Korea in light of this. Only information will be shared promptly.
In national news, Joseph Cirincione, a national security analyst and leading expert on nuclear warfare, says that if Russian President Vladimir Putin moves forward with his threat to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine, the United States would in turn launch a sweeping economic embargo combined with a massive conventional attack on Russian military positions that could quickly wipe out Russia's invading forces.
Cirincione acknowledges that any direct strike by NATO or the U.S. could quickly spiral out of control. The expert is quoted to say there are no good choices once you go down the nuclear path. It's extremely difficult to terminate it for the same reason that a poker player losing a hand is hesitant to fold. They keep thinking there's one more move they could make or one more bet they could raise to cause the other side to fold. There are no good responses.
One reason to be alarmed is that the Russian military doctrine now contemplates the use of nuclear weapons in response to a nuclear attack and response to a large-scale conventional attack that threatens Russia's national security. The expert is quoted to say Russia calls this strategy escalate to de-escalate. If the Russians use a tactical nuke in the Ukraine scenario based on their military doctrine, they would argue we won't be starting a nuclear war, we'll be ending a conventional war.
In Green Bay news, the Green Bay Packers pulled off a 27-24 overtime victory against the New England Patriots. During the game, Brian Hoyer went out with a head injury, putting third-string quarterback Bailey Zapp on the spot.
Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers was disappointed by his own performance, completing only 4 out of 11 passes in the first half of the game, while also ending the first half with a pick six, marking Rodgers' second career pick six at Lambeau Field.
Rodgers improved in the second half, going into overtime, completing 7 passes out of 9 and scoring 2 touchdowns. Rodgers is quoted saying, "You can't be 2-2 losing to a third-string quarterback and not playing great in all 3 phases, so we had to have this one."
Well, after you have digested all that bad news, be sure to check out the Commons for some free pizza and games.
The event runs from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., so by the time you see this broadcast, it'll already be over.
Wow, way to end on a sour note.
That concludes the Skeleton Crew's news show. Be sure to tune in on Thursday for our entertainment show finale.
See you later, skin bags.
Mr. Likes.